Hey guys, this is Vitaly from HowToMakeHonestMoneyOnline.com. I wanted to create this video to show you real ways that you can make a living doing this kind of stuff, and the method that I'm going to show you in this video is the most practical approach to real ways of making money on the internet. Now, this approach has absolutely no BS involved. There's no scams. It's just the honest way of doing things. And I've broken it up into a series of steps that it will be easy for you guys to understand how this stuff works. And by the time you finish watching this video, you're going to have a much better idea of how this business works, and it'll help you avoid any scams and so on and so forth. Now, the first thing I want to do is just summarize the whole process of making money on the internet. Basically, what you need to do is you need to make a website that focuses on one specific subject. Then you need to find products that you can sell in regards to this site's subject. Then you need to drive visitors, or what we call traffic, to the website. And as a result of that, you're going to be able to profit. Now, obviously, this is the most basic way of explaining things, and I'm going to get into greater detail of each and every single aspect so you understand exactly what everything means. Now, I've broken up the whole process of real ways to make money on the internet into 5 steps. First one is you need to find a niche. And if you don't know what a niche is, don't worry about it. I'll explain it further in the video. And after you find the niche, you need to make a website whose subject will be that niche. Now, after you create a website, you're going to need to find keywords that are based on the subject of the niche. Now, keywords are basically anything you type into Google, Bing, Yahoo, whatever search engine. Basically, anything that you type in and click on search, that's considered to be a keyword. Now, the next thing you need to do is you need to find and sell products that are related to this niche. This is called affiliate marketing, and this is one of the beauties of internet marketing, and that is you don't need to own a product in order to sell it. You can literally sell anything, absolutely anything, and make a commission off it. And I'm going to show you ways that you can do that later on in the video. And the last thing you need to do, which is also just as important, you need to get people to visit your site. By having people visit your site, and the more the better, you're going to be able to make more potential money by doing this. I want to give you an example of the 5-step process in action, and to do that I'm going to use one of my sites. It's called howtofightlikejasonbourne.com, and show you the 5-step process and how it applies here. This is a great way for you to understand how this business works, so you can also apply these steps in your own personal websites and succeed in that. Now, the first step was find a niche. Now, a niche is basically a much more specific topic of a main subject. And what that means is, let me give you an example. Weight loss is a very general term. Weight loss for people over 40 is a niche. It's a niche because it's much more specific. It identifies itself with a specific audience. How to fight is a very broad market. How to fight like Jason Bourne, how to fight like Jason Statham, how to fight like Spartacus, and so on and so forth. Those are niches because they're much more specific. Piano is a very broad term. Piano lessons for beginners is a niche. So now that you know the difference between these things, always know that if you want to make money in this business, real money, you need to make niche websites, basically sites that have a specific subject matter. That makes it easier to identify with an audience. You can make a lot more money with this method, and it's also much easier to get ranked on Google. Once you have your niche, which in our case is how to fight like Jason Bourne, we move on to step 2, which is make a website whose subject will be that niche. Now, making a website is actually very simple. If you've never made a website before, click on the link below this video, and it's going to take you to this page right here, which is basically going to take you through everything you saw on this video, but it's going to be much more specific, and it's going to take you through an entire tutorial and a step-by-step process on how to make things, including how to make your own website, a free website, in 30 seconds or less. Here's the video right here. If you click on it, I'm going to show you a way to create your first free website without providing any personal information. It's very simple, and anyone can do it. In fact, this website, How to Fight Like Jason Bourne, I use the same system to make my own site, and it took me like an hour or two to create this page. I have very little website experience, and websites are very easy to build nowadays, and you can easily make a website like this and make yours look even better. Now, the third thing we need to do is we need to find keywords on the subject or the niche. In my case, I just went to Google and I thought about things that people might type in if they were looking to find my website. And a couple of ideas came to mind. How to fight like Jason Bourne is one keyword idea. Fight like Jason Bourne is another idea. Jason Bourne martial art. Jason Bourne fight style. That's 4 keywords that I just came up with at the top of my head. And finding keywords is actually very simple. If you're making a website on, say, piano lessons, what kinds of things could people type into Google if they were looking for your site? Piano lessons for beginners, piano lessons for newbies, piano guides, piano books, something like that. Those are all keyword ideas that you can utilize. Step 4 is sell products that are related to this niche. Now, in my particular site's case, it's actually very simple. I have a store option over here, and I sell DVDs. I sell games, I sell martial arts equipment, and I sell Kali equipment. Kali, by the way, is the main martial art that was used in the Bourne series, and there's a lot of supplies that go with Kali. There's sticks, there's rubber knife, there's gloves, there's goggles. There's also the DVDs where you can check out the series. And for those of you that don't know, Jason Bourne is a fictional character. There were movies and books based off him, and the movies are excellent, really cool. I highly recommend you watch them if you haven't already. And if you go to one of the pages that I have here, it says Bourne Trilogy DVD. Here is a picture of the DVD, and if people click on it and they buy it, I get a commission. And that's basically step number 4 in a nutshell. And each of these pages, whether it's the DVD or the games or the different martial arts equipment, if somebody buys one of these things through the links on my page, I get a commission from that. Now, the last and final step is getting people to visit my website. And this is where we come back to step number 3, the keyword ideas. Remember I came up with 4 different ideas in seconds? Well, I used them when making this website. I basically typed in those keywords while I was writing different pages for my website. So what happens is that if you go to Google and you type in how to fight like Jason Bourne, you're going to get my website as number 1. If you type in fight like Jason Bourne, you're also going to get my site as number 1. If you type in Jason Bourne martial art, you're going to get my website as number 2. Ideally, ideally you want to be in the number 1 spot because you're going to get the most amount of visitors. But being in number 2 is not bad at all. So I rank really high for a lot of different keywords that are related to my niche. And this is the reason why I have so much traffic come into this website. That's what you're trying to replicate when you make your own website. So if you make a website on piano lessons, think about what kinds of things people can type into Google. Piano lessons for beginners, piano lessons for newbies, piano guides, and that kind of stuff. So in a nutshell, that is how the 5-step system works for this website. I've applied it to many other websites. And if you want to try to do this for yourself, I highly recommend clicking on the link below this video, which will take you to this page, and just take a look at this page. It'll give you a really great understanding of how this business works, as well as training on how to make this happen for yourself. And if you have any questions whatsoever, post a question below this video or on this webpage, and I will be more than happy to reply.